What's up? My name is McKenna, but most people call me Kenna. So, I've been wanting to do YouTube for a while now, especially something along the lines of a reading channel. So, I'm just going to talk about how I got here and what kind of videos I'm going to do. So, what really started sparking my interest in reading again was this one book a couple of months ago. It's super hyped and I can see why. I loved it. It's a 5-star read for me. And that book is none other than Fourth Wing. I loved this book so much. I read the entire Empyrean series so far. It's unfinished. There's supposed to be 5 books. There's 3 out so far. I have this one and Onyx Storm, the 3rd book. The 2nd book is Iron Flame, but I don't currently have that with me right now because I borrowed that. I will be buying that in the future though. So I just recently finished Onyx Storm and it was phenomenal. Some people didn't like this, but I really did. The ending shattered me though, and I can't wait for the next book to come out in late 2026 or early 2027. So those are those books. I also read a few other books in between those. In between Iron Flame and Onyx Storm, I read The Summer I Turned Pretty and The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. If it is requested, I will talk more about those in another video, if you guys like this reading content. So by far, the Fourth Wing series, or the Empyrean series, is my favorite series so far. Okay, more about me and my hopes for this channel. I enjoy doing nails and making press-ons. And before anyone asks, no, I do not have any type of proper schooling or licenses yet. I also like showing livestock at the fair, at my county fair. I mostly show sheep, but sometimes I show cattle. Some of my other hobbies include baking, diamond painting, gardening. I like all kinds of different hobbies. That's all I can think of offhand about myself right now, but as I grow my channel and create more content, you will learn more about me. For today's video, I want to do a reading challenge. And hey, what better way to start off my first ever reading challenge than with a mildly hard one? So, the honor of being my first reading challenge is swapping screen time for reading. I'm on winter break, so it'll be a lot easier than if I was in school because I have all day to read basically now. So last week Saturday, I was on my phone for a total of 7 hours and 55 minutes. Too much, that's too much. So today I will read for 7 hours and 55 minutes. And whatever I don't read today will go onto tomorrow's time. And that's just how it will be throughout the week. So if I don't read it all today, tomorrow I'll have to read for tomorrow's screen time is 10 hours, so I'll have to read for 17. Whatever I don't read of that will carry on to Monday, and then so on. So hopefully this reading challenge will fix my phone addiction. Fingers crossed. I am a slow reader, so don't expect me to finish 10 books, maybe not even 5. But my screen time is that bad where I may finish around 3 books in 1 week. Never done that before. Never finished 1 book in 1 week. Yeah, I don't expect myself to be perfect every day, so that time, whatever I don't finish one day, will carry on to the next. Today, I will be starting with The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. This is the prequel to The Hunger Games. I have not read or watched the original trilogy, but I have watched this movie, so now I can kind of imagine the world better than if I were just to start blank. If I were just to start blank, I'd probably read the original trilogy first, but no. I'm starting this at 8 o'clock at night, so I will not finish my 7 hours today because there's not even 7 hours left in the day. So I'm gonna start reading, and then I will do updates throughout the week and whatever I don't finish, and I'll probably do time lapses and stuff. So yeah. Okay, so I did start this book a couple days ago, and I am 25 pages in. So far it's just a bunch of world building, and almost 8 hours starts now. It is currently about 11 o'clock, and I just finished chapter 3. I'm on page 48, so I read about 25 pages, and the timer says I have 6 hours hours and 45 minutes left. I started at 7:55, so I read for an hour and 10 minutes. Only 25 pages. That's not very good. As I said, I was a slow reader, but I didn't know I was that slow. So I will be adding 6 hours and 45 minutes to tomorrow's time. See you tomorrow. Today is Sunday. Last week Sunday, I was on my phone for 10 hours and 8 minutes. Yeah, and I also have 6 hours and like 45 minutes to carry over from yesterday. So today, I'm supposed to be grading for 16 hours, but that will not happen. Thankfully, tomorrow is like 4 hours or something, so I can get a lot of reading done tomorrow. I will not get anywhere close to my goal today because I have family coming over for Christmas, and then I'm going over to my grandpa's house for his birthday. So I will probably get max 3 or 4 hours in today, but tomorrow I should get more. And the drink of today is Balloon Apple, and I'm still reading Songbirds and Snakes, starting on page 48, I think. So yeah, today is Monday. Yesterday I read for a total of 0 hours. 0 hours, 0 minutes, 0 pages. That's great. So the total racking up from yesterday and Saturday is like 17 hours now, and then I was on my phone last week Monday for 7 hours. So 17 plus 7, I don't know what that is. I can't think right now. That's like 24 hours or over, I'm pretty sure. So I may be cooked. This challenge may be over for me, and I'm not even 2-3 days in. But I know tomorrow is like 4 hours screen time, so it's not that bad. But I'm gonna have to read a lot today and tomorrow to like actually maybe be caught up a little bit. So I may be cooked. First reading challenge may have failed already 3 days in. Let's hope not though. Let's hope that our first one is a good one, not a bad one. Okay, I'm gonna get to reading. I'm still on page 48, starting chapter 4. Hopefully I can read for like 4 or 5 hours today. I don't know. That still doesn't match the screen time. So that's not good. But it's okay. So I'm gonna get to reading. It's time to read. So last week, Tuesday, I was on my phone for a total of 4 hours and 57 minutes. So almost 5 hours. So yesterday I read for about an hour, I think. So I still need to add the 7 hours from Monday, and I need to add this about 4 hours from last week Tuesday onto the timer. So I need to add a total of like 13 hours to this. That's a problem. 13 hours in 2 days. 17 hours in 2 days, that's a problem. So I guess we better get to reading. So I'm going to read to about until my timer gets down to 10 hours. So I'm going to have to read for like 6 hours today. And then I'm going to add the 13 from these 2 days. I really hope I can really narrow that back down to at least 15 hours. So that would mean I would need to read for 14 hours today. 14 hours, I'm not going to be able to do that. That goal is not very good. Okay, new goal. Down to 20 hours. Because that's still like 9 hours. That's a lot. So it's safe to say that I have a very big problem and addiction. And I'm not doing very good at this challenge because I have even gone on my phone for a few hours, like a lot of hours yesterday, a lot this morning before I finally even read. But, you know, not much we can do about it. Actually, there is. I should be reading, not going on my phone. Why am I going on my phone? I don't know. But that's okay. Still reading Hunger Games, Songbirds and Snakes. I am on page 58, so I read for like 10 pages yesterday. But my friend also, she writes short stories, so I read one of her short stories for like 20 minutes. So that's what really narrowed that 1 hour down. If I fail this challenge, at least I hope I get views. But even if I don't get views, I'll still grow my channel because posting is how you're going to grow your channel. And I've got to stay consistent, you know? Consistency is key. I'm just rambling now. I should get to reading. The first time I recorded today, to tell you guys how long I had to read, I read for about an hour after that of Songbirds and Snakes. I read to page 71, so I think almost 20% through. I'm not sure. I will have to look on Goodreads. But after I read for like that hour, I added the 7 hours and I think 28 minutes from yesterday, and that brought it up to like 23 hours. So I'm gonna read for a few hours, hopefully like 2 now, and then maybe I will be able to add the 4 hours from today into the timer. But I'm not sure if I will because the timer only goes up to 23 hours and like 59 minutes and 59 seconds. So I probably won't be able to. Not doing very good at this challenge. Might be a failure halfway through, as I've said in earlier clips. So I'm gonna get to reading again. Day 5 of this challenge has arrived. Before anyone asks, yes, this is the same outfit as day 1, Saturday, but it's Christmas Eve and I thought it was cute, so I'm gonna wear it again. It is washed. This is the time from the remaining time from Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So I still need to add, well, I can't, but I'll read, and then I'll add Tuesday's time, and then today's time was 5 hours and 58 minutes, so about 6 hours. I very much have a problem. And I think it's because I go on my phone so late at night after I read, which I shouldn't. I should just read and go to bed. Read until my eyes, like, can't look anymore, I guess. And I go on it in the morning when I don't have school. So I have a very big problem, and this needs to stop. And if I've watched multiple videos on this, if anyone has any tips, please let me know, because I just cannot bring myself to fully stop going on my phone so much. I've tried making barriers, making my phone like black and white, like no color. I even have a home screen that says, what's it say? Oh, I have a home screen that says it's hard to stay focused now, but it's harder to catch up later. Doesn't seem to work, but that is my own fault, and I just really need to work on that. So day 5, let's get to reading. And I am on page 72 of Hunger Games Songbirds and Snakes. Almost hit 100. 10% in. Let's get to reading. I read for a little while and then left to go to get some presents for my mom, and we ended with 22 hours and 55 minutes left. Again, I have not added the time from yesterday or today onto this, so this is just Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and Monday, I think. Yeah, and Monday. I ended on page 82, so in that time I read 11 pages, and I finished my drink. So the second drink of today is Bloom Apple. And I also got my little Reese's. So we're all set up with the timer, book, drink, and a little snack. So let's keep reading. So I did in fact fail this challenge. I did not record. I'm pretty sure I didn't record on Christmas Eve. I didn't record on Christmas Day. I didn't record yesterday, December 26th. But I'm finally recording again on December 27th. It's safe to say that I failed this challenge. I don't know if it would have been easier if I didn't carry the hours on, but we will revisit this in a couple weeks or maybe in a couple months, because I am in quite the reading slump right now because Onyx Storm, it's leaving me with heavy grief. So next week I will do another challenge, and I already know what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be a lot easier, so I know that I will hopefully succeed at that challenge, because first challenge fail, that's okay. I mean, not so good, but that's okay. I'll see you when I see ya.